Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. And I wondered if you could just first of all introduce yourself and maybe talk a bit about how you first got involved with volunteering.
Okay. I'm first of all, I'm glad to be here because this is something that I've always wanted to do. So this is my chance. My name is Abdi Mohammed, but I'm known as Leo because that's what my mom has been calling me all my life. I'm someone that was born in Somalia with a big family, and then due to some circumstances in my country, had to move on, looking for better life, and then we kept moving for basically for the first 10 years of my life. We were just moving from a country to country looking for better life, and then I finally came to Scotland, which, which I never thought I would come to Europe, because growing up, you don't really get the opportunity to go to good country in Europe and have a better life. So coming here was, I guess, I'm one of the lucky ones because coming here meant that I could have a future, do what I want. So yeah, I'm a young boy from Somalia that got the opportunity to follow his dream. That's how I'll describe myself. So first time I've done volunteering, it was when I was in school. I got a chance to volunteer for Achievement Scotland, which I've been playing football with for the last couple of years. And I had the chance to volunteer with them over the summer and Easter, whenever there was a holiday in school. So the kids had something to do. And then I started doing it one summer. I've done it for the whole summer. I didn't do anything else. And then I thought it was gonna be boring, but actually I loved it. And then I couldn't wait for the Easter to come, and then the next summer to come. And then it was one of the experiences that I had because my friend Mahdi, Mahdi, he was with me, and my other couple of friends. So it was just fun. And obviously I love playing football. So to get a chance to teach other young kids how to play football, to be their coach, it was actually good. It was actually good. So basically, uh, I'm not a coach, but I call myself a coach. Basically, is going into a field where there's a lot of kids, and then you would get opportunity to work with the younger ones, because the younger ones, they're more harder to handle than the older boys. So we would take them to a small pitch, and then we would make them play football, and then we just watch them, make sure they don't fight, they don't argue, make sure that they actually take a part. So the best experience I've had while doing it is there was a couple of boys that were from country close to my country. So we had a connection, already. So I've told them that the next day was my birthday, and then I didn't think so. So the next day came, and then when they're about to go home, their parents came, and then they brought me a cake. Like they brought me a couple of cakes and chocolate. So that day was like the best day that I've had, because I didn't know the kids, but I was just nice to them. Like at the same time I was trying to be their older brother, and then they brought me a cake, and then their parents came to me. They're like, thank you, thank you. So yeah, that made me love what I do more.
Tell us a little bit about the activities that you've taken part with in Volpower, the kind of things that we've done together.
Oh yeah, sure. I think the first activity we've done is we went to see the other guy's exhibition place. I can't remember what it's called, but I think that was the first time. To be honest, that day I was a bit lazy from school, a bit tired, so I didn't really want to come. But I'm glad I came with Mahdi because seeing his side of his story, what he does, and his involvement, and all the people that work with him is actually pretty nice. And then I remember few of the girls were reading the poems, and then that was quite nice. And then obviously there was a bit of cake and drink, which is all right too. And then I can't remember, the second one must have been the photo one, where we had to take a photo on our little cameras. That was something new, and obviously I enjoyed it. And
Yeah,
then
do you want to explain a little bit about what we did with the photographer when we met up in Glasgow?
yeah, sure. So basically, everyone had a little camera, and then we had to take almost close to 26, something like that, photos. So every photo had to be something that means something to you. It could be where you live, where you study, where you enjoy the most, and your family. So I think that was the whole idea. So me, I had a couple of pictures of my family, my friends, where I my volunteering back then as a coach, and and yeah, my school. So that was fun doing. I really enjoyed doing it. And then the second one was when we went to drawing, I think.
Oh, was that when we met in my university
Yeah,
and
you were not there. Were you there?
we did the collage activity together?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I think that was the third one that we've done, and honestly, that was one of the best experience I've had in a long time, because I never really had a chance to be creative and to use pictures, and I've never really had to show my creativity side. So doing that, it kind of made me think outside the box and think differently. So it wasn't a totally new experience. The story behind my college was me, my family, where I came from, and the stuff that's most important to me, like my religion, because where I'm from and me as a person, religion is most important to me. Getting close to God. So making that, I made something similar to that. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's really good. Do you want to say a little bit about the different people that you met during the activities?
In Volpower, I was doing it with my friend I was close with. So through Volpower, we became even closer, and then I met a couple other people. It's like Mufi, one of the girls that I just met her for one day, and then we became best friend. Like I got her number, like we talk as a friend though. We talk like every time. But I think the most two like the two most important people that I met, it has to be Marcus and Maggie, because from day one until now, like they always show me love. They always help me. Like I could text them anytime that I want if I'm struggling with anything. So I think the best two people that I've met from volunteering has to be Marcus and Maggie. Yeah. Everyone that I met either achieve more or Volpower, I wouldn't really met. I wouldn't really met them anywhere else. So the fact that I got to volunteer meant that I would meet new people that I would never meet before and be friends with them. Like right now, I'm close with everyone that I've met from Volpower. So that's a good thing.
We had quite a long break because of COVID, we couldn't meet up, and then just like late last year, then we organized the podcast training. Do you
Mhm.
want to say what we did in the podcast training?
Oh yeah. The podcast was basically most of us or all of us in a Zoom call, and there was someone from Germany, I think, that was teaching us how to make a podcast, what app to use, and like how to make a proper podcast. So we done that for I think 3 sessions or two, and then after that we had to make our own podcast talking about our own experience. And honestly, and honestly, recording myself and listening to myself, that's something that I would never do, because as you know me, I don't really like listening to my voice. But see, when I made the podcast, and then actually I tried to be myself. Yeah, I tried to be myself and like be authentic as I could be, and then listen back to it. It was something good. It was something good. Now after that, I tried to make a few podcasts and like hear myself talk about my experience. Sometimes I would record what I want to do in the future, my goals and aspirations and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you want to? Could you say a bit about the podcast that you recorded, what you talked about on the one that you made before.
Oh yeah, the first one I talked about was my experience, growing up, my difficult childhood, and me, my because growing up I had a low self-esteem, which kind of absolutely ruined my life for the most part when I was younger. So when I had low self-esteem, I didn't think that I belonged somewhere, that I could do something, that I could help others. But see, when I started doing volunteering, doing coaching, working with little kids, you know, calling me coach, that made me feel that I could do something and help kids, and that I belong somewhere, rather than, being different. So volunteering, helped me with everything. Like I met good people that will support me, people that want me to succeed. So I think that played a huge role into my self-esteem.
I wondered if you could talk maybe a bit about your future plans and the kind of the course that you're doing at the moment and how that relates to your goals and
Oh,
everything.
oh yeah, sure. So I think this is the first time that I'm doing something that I really want to do. Whereas before, I was doing social science. I was doing I was doing something else that I didn't really enjoy. But finally now, my mom allowed me to pursue my dream and do what I want to do. So right now, I'm studying football coaching. No, sports coaching in general. That's what I'm doing, and hopefully, I'm planning on going to university in the next 2 years, and hopefully get a degree, because I want to become a football coach, like football coach for any level. But as long as I'm a coach, helping kids, making them better, making them win trophies, that's what I want. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Great.
That's the only
So
goal that.
yeah, and you want to work with kids and not adults?
No, first I want to work with kids. Make them better, give them that confidence, that make them believe that they could be whatever they want to, and then hopefully professional level, adult, hopefully.
Yeah, that's great.
That's my goal for now. Yeah.
Um, do you want to like obviously we've all been struggling over the last year with COVID and not being able to see our friends and people that are close to us. And has it been quite hard for you not to see the people that you met through volunteering?
Oh yes, yes, yes. I know because yes, I miss seeing other people, meeting them, going out for a drink, but at the same time, I have them on FaceTime, or I have their contacts. I could text them anytime. But I think the worst thing about lockdown is staying at home, not being able to exercise. Sometimes not being able to go get fresh air. That kind of that kind of place with you mentally, puts you in a worse place. So I think that's the worst thing about the lockdown for me.
And are you looking forward to getting back to achieve more to your volunteering activities when you can?
Hopefully, yeah, 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 yeah. Hopefully, if lockdown finishes by summer, and then there's gonna be summer camp for kids, then I'll definitely be there. Like I'll definitely be there, because it was even though I was waking up 8 in the morning, coming back at 5 or 4, it was okay, because see, working with kids, I think that's the best thing someone could ever do, because they're just so nice. Yes, some of them might be cheeky, but most of them are nice. So yeah, I would definitely go back again in summer.
Cool. Yeah, I hope things that can return to normal soon and we can meet up again as well.